visited Xinjiang region myself at the beginning of this year, and I can tell you that the level of protection of minority rights of the Uyghur minority in Xinjiang is something that many countries in my part of the world could envy. If we compare the level of collective human rights and minority rights in Xinjiang province and in some other countries of the world, even in the region where I come from, in Europe, Uyghurs in Xinjiang region can use their own language freely. In fact, there are media in their language, there are schools in their language. If you walk the streets of Urumqi, which is, by the way, not just the regional capital, but developing rapidly, you can see street signs and all road signs in Uyghur and in Chinese language. Of course, there is a huge effort by the provincial and the Chinese government to de-radicalize certain elements that are trying to abuse ethnic and religious tensions and to use it as an instrument, again, to create internal instability, to weaken China for some cynical reason. You can never read in the mainstream media or hear by the politicians in the United States and certain Western countries about the loss of life during the past 3 decades by radical extremists in Xinjiang province and the terror campaign they launched against Chinese citizens, against their compatriots, Uyghurs who are loyal to the state or who have different views. And no one is speaking about the number of lives that have been saved by the de-radicalization campaign, by the security efforts made by the Chinese government. I believe that this act is aimed at undermining China's internal and external position, at weakening its domestic and international standing. It is, in fact, doing it in support of extremists and radicals in Xinjiang. Some people are again showing that they haven't learned the lessons from some other region, that you cannot support terror in one part of the world and expect it not to appear in other parts of the world. So I think that it is both dangerous and irresponsible.